We are live. Oh my God. Welcome. Welcome, my beauties. Welcome. Have you guys missed me? Do you guys know that this is my first episode back of the Let's Talk with Amber Nicole? Of 2022, of course. Obviously, not from last year, but from this year, this is my first episode back. I've been so busy. Like, I've been busy with another podcast that I have called Speaking in the Spirit that I do with, a friend of mine. And I got other business ventures that I've been doing. And I've been like, oh my God, like, this is where I started, was with this podcast, and I've got taken away for so long. I'm like, I gotta figure out some time to be able to get back with my people, because I see that I've been global. So I've been in like Germany, and I've been in Ireland, and I see that some people over in Africa have found the podcast. So I'm just so grateful that I'm starting to be that my podcast is global now. Like, that was one of the big things I celebrated this year, and I'm just so grateful for how it's spreading. But welcome back, guys. Like, how have you guys been doing? Really? Like, how has 2022 been to you so far? What's the date today? March 17th. Today is St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish, so that's not something I really celebrate. But happy St. Patrick's Day for those that do, right? So anyways, yes. So this is my first time back here for 2022. I have been busy, to say the least. Your girl's been out here doing a lot of learning, a lot of investing in me, a lot of things that I've been working on, business ventures I've been working on, retreats that I got coming up. So make sure you guys stay tuned, because the retreats, you guys are going to be able to be a part of that. So for those of you that have been wanting to meet me in person, the ladies that's been wanting to meet me in person, because sorry, fellas, my retreats is for the ladies. So for the ladies that's been wanting to meet me in person, I'm about to host retreats. I have some Zoom sessions coming up, some courses that I have coming up. Lord, I got a lot going on. Okay, guys, I got a lot going on. Just know that. Okay. Let me get over here. See these comments here. All right. So today, as you can see, the topic of the day today is, do you know your purpose? Let's just get into it. Let's get into it, because it's been so long that I've been able to pour and teach you guys. Unless you're over on my other podcast, Speaking in the Spirit, then obviously you've been able to listen to me teach over there. But for those of you that have not, and that's just been loyal to this podcast, Let's Talk with me, Amber Nicole, then I have not been on here at all this year. I did post one of my episodes from Speaking in Spirit, just to give you guys a little taste of what it sounds like over there, because if I was you, I would listen to both, because they give a little different perspective. That one is more Christian based. Not that this one isn't, it's just that one I'm really talking about the Lord. This one I am here, it's just not as much, right? This one, my podcast with Let's Talk with Amber Nicole, is a little more free, a little more coaching, that type of thing. But anyways, I'm about to get into it. So let's talk about this. Do you know your purpose? Do you know your purpose? No, seriously. Because this is a question I had to ask myself. I had to say, Amber, what are you here for? What was the point that you were born? Do you think you were born to just have kids, be married? I'm not married yet, but I'm speaking into existence. Be married, work a job, have fun with friends, travel sometimes when you got PTO days to travel, but to sit on a clock for 8 hours a day. Do you think that's all God said life was going to be for you? And for years, obviously, I thought that the answer to that question was yes. That's what we're taught, right? We're taught that get a nice job, make a sufficient income to be able to take care of your family, once you're taking care of your family, you guys go on family vacations. Then with the family vacations, obviously you work in majority of the year, and put the kids in sports, just that normal family life, right? This is it. This is what I know. This is what I've been taught, until one day your girl was working as a paralegal. And I was like, there has to be more to life than this. There's no way this is it. There's no way that this is all life is. Because while I'm making a decent income and I live in a decent, I was in an apartment at the time, but a nice 3 bedroom apartment. I was living in a pretty decent sized 3 bedroom apartment. It was a nice area, so much around it. It was nice. It was upscaling, of course. So I'm living in that apartment, and I'm saying to myself, this ain't enough. Yeah, my environment is cool. I like it. Yeah, I got a job where I make decent money. I love my coworkers. So it wasn't like a position that I didn't like. I love my coworkers, but I felt like it just wasn't enough. Like I need more. I need, there has to be more to life to this. It was just like, and it just kept sitting on me more and more and more. There has to be more to life than this. There's no way that this is it. This is boring to say the least. I can only leave and do, I'm stuck in a position where I can only go and do if I have enough PTO hours. If I don't have enough PTO hours, then I'm stuck to a position or stuck doing something that I don't want to. My son was younger at that time, so I'm trying to find daycare, either paying for daycare or trying to find somebody for daycare. On Tay's daycare may have been off, but I still had to work. Trying to figure that out. It was a struggle. Or if he got sick, if I didn't have PTO hours, me not being able to be there for him when he was sick, it was like rough. It was like I cannot believe I am like a slave to this work environment, basically, right? Because I'm almost like a slave to the dollar. I'm working and getting a dollar, working and getting a dollar, versus trying to figure out how to make my money work for me. I was working for the money. I'm gonna break that down for you guys a little bit in the podcast. But I was really like frustrated that I was in a position that I didn't want to be in. And what I mean by that is I was doing life the way I was taught to do life, but I felt like there had to be more to life than this. Go ahead and tap in and let me know if you felt this way. Have you ever felt like there was more? I do want to ask you a question though. I wrote some questions down because these are some questions that I asked myself, and how I came up with the answer to it, right? So one of the things I asked myself is, number one, do you know your purpose? Ask yourself that. Do you know your purpose? Do you know what you're here for? Do you know why God made you? Do you know what is the reason why you're alive? Because if you really feel like you're alive for nothing, just because I'm just a human and I'm just working and I'm just supposed to take care of family, if you think that's all there is to life, there's more. I'm not going to say nothing wrong. I'm just going to tell you that you're not right. There's more to life than that. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to be nice, okay? Because I was where you are if you feel that way. But do you know your purpose? That's the first question I asked myself. The second question I asked myself is, and I want you to ask yourself these questions too, so make sure you're writing them down. Are you happy in your job? Whatever it is you're doing, are you happy? Can you honestly say, I'm happy here? I love my job. If it's a Monday through Friday job, when Sunday comes, you don't be mad about getting up. You be excited to get up and go and do it. You're not in a position where you're just like, I'm doing it because I have to, or it's a job, or, genuinely happy. Are you happy in your position? Write it down and truly answer that question. And here's the challenging part. Challenge yourself when you're thinking of it. When you answer that question, also answer the question is this something that I would do if I wasn't getting paid for it? Woo! Cause for a little bit I was like, yeah, I like my job. It's cool. I love my employees. Not my employees, my co-workers. This is something that I enjoy doing. It's kind of strenuous because as a paralegal, that part was a lot of paperwork, and then I took care of the office, so I'm paying bills in the office as well. But then I was also a medical assistant. I had two jobs. I was a medical assistant, so when I'm taking care of like older people, geriatric medical assistant, so I'm taking care of older people as well. It's like this, I'm helping, I'm helping make the world a little bit better by taking care of old people, or in law, making sure that everything is all straight right there, right? But then when I thought about it, and then when I asked myself the question, but would you do it for free, for the free ski. Would you do it if you didn't get no money from it? Sorry. Would you do it if you wasn't getting any money for it? Would you do it if you every day, every day, every day, would you wake up happy and be like, I love doing this? This just flows so easily for me. I just can't wait till tomorrow so I can get up and do it again. And for those of you who think that there is not a position that you feel like that, you may be right partly. But here, let me give you the disclaimer. With the position I'm in right now, with being a coach, it's what I chose to do. It's what God chose me to do. But not only that, I love doing it. It flows so easily for me. When I'm talking to you guys, it flows so easily to me. Sometimes I stumble over my words because my thoughts, I got so much that wants to come out. My mouth is like, slow down, Amber. Just think about what it is that you're going to say, right? It just flows so easily for me that I go to sleep. I have things that I think about at night. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, ooh, go ahead and do that idea. Oh, you thought about this? Let's do that. Or God will download something when wake me up at like 2 a.m. in the morning. I'll be praying and meditating. Then after I pray and meditate, God will say something to me, and I'll go back to sleep because ain't nobody staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning the rest of the day. I'll go back to sleep, and then I'll wake up and be like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do what God said do, and I'll be excited to do it. So when I say, whatever job you are in, would you do that job for free? Is it something you really love that you would do it for that? So answer that question. And part of that is, and I got another question here, but I kind of said that already. Like, do you find joy in it? I kind of got to that point already. Do you find joy in what you do? Because if there's no joy in it, if there's this thought where you're just like, I'm doing it because I have to, or it's work, or I find this with a lot of nurses. A lot of nurses don't necessarily find so much joy in being a nurse, but they do it because it's a good job. They get good pay, good benefits. It's a secure job. It's a secure position. You're never going to have to run out of nurses because we're always going to need some type of medical help. So it's a secure position. And also you're helping, right? So when you think about it, it's like, why would I not like this? Because of these benefits that I receive from it. But a lot of them don't really like nursing like that. I'm sorry, but I came across enough nurses, and I worked in the medical assistant, as a medical assistant, which LPNs and nursing, I was around all of them. And it was a lot of the same thing. A lot of nurses don't like their positions, but they do it because those reasons I just gave. So let me tell you why I decided to do my very first podcast doing what do you know your purpose? Because something came up on me where I was sitting there thinking to myself, the reason why so many Americans is struggling today with anxiety, with depression, with feeling like they're not enough and they don't have value and they're not needed and they're killing themselves early. The reason why a lot of this is happening is because you don't know your purpose. Because when I talk about purpose, I'm not just talking about money, because obviously I make money by my purpose. My gift makes room for me. What I do, I bring money in. But this isn't just about money. This is about fulfillment. Walking in my purpose gives me a sense of fulfillment. It makes me feel like I am needed. I get to help women every day. I get to help children because I work with some with some companies that deal with foster kids in the foster care system. So I get to help children as well. I get to talk to them and help give them some life and help coach them and help give them confidence and help feed them and help make sure they're good mentally. I'm fulfilled at what I do, which is why you walking in purpose is what saves your life. This is life saving right here. When I know that I am needed by somebody, when I know that my voice matters, that I am valued, that I am important, I'm staying here. I'm waking up and doing this every day because these people need me. And I don't mean needy from a perspective where a lot of people have this need to be validated and I need to feel important. And no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about soul fulfillment when I say needed. My soul is fulfilled by this because God put me here for this. When he said, Amber, I need you to go down and do this. When he birthed me from my mother, this is what he put me here for. Because this is not a position I chose for myself. This is not something I said, you know what? I think I want to be a coach today. What do I need to do that? Like, that was never a thought that crossed my mind, ever. It was literally me just asking God, what is it that you need me to do? Have your way. Just help me out. Help me figure it out because I don't know what to do. I don't know what fulfills me. I really don't know what I need because I thought that I just needed money. I thought I just needed to be in a relationship. I thought I just needed to have a nice car. I thought I just needed to have a nice house. I thought that was enough. And then I got some of those things, not all of them, but I got some of those things and I was like, this it. I want more, because what I had to learn is that nothing from the outside can fulfill what I needed on the inside. And the way my fulfillment came was by me learning what my purpose was here on earth. So this is such an amazing, I don't want to say amazing, wrong word. This is such an essential to life. It is necessary for you to live a life of joy and happiness and completeness. When God said, I came to give you life and give it to you in its fullness, abundantly, in the old version, the new NIV is in its fullness. When God came to give you life and give it to you in the full, complete, total joy, total happiness, purpose is part of that completeness. Do you walk in joy? Do you walk in purpose? Do you walk in wealth? Do you walk in health? Do you walk in peace? That's complete. But you can't be that. You can't, as if there's always something missing in the complete, then you're not complete. If you have supposedly you have joy, which I'm a question if you really have true joy without knowing what your full purpose is. You may have happiness, but not joy. Happiness comes from what's happening on the outside. Joy comes from inside. Can't nobody change that but you. But if you're missing some part of it, you're not healthy. You're walking in purpose, but you're not healthy. Like the purpose aspect of things, the abundant, complete aspect of things, it goes in alignment, all hand in hand. So purpose is one of those things that you have to have a life of complete. You have to have it to feel like I'm needed in the world. And because this is my first episode, I don't want to go in for too long, guys. I really want to get on here and just let you guys know how important this really is. And again, for the ladies, I'm doing a course on purpose. Actually, I'm doing a course called I'm Invested in Her. I am invested in her. Go to my link tree. Go to my Instagram. Hello, Amber Nicole. Click the link in my bio, or you can go on my or you can click. Actually, the link is right here in this episode. I'll put the link right in the episode just to make it easy for you. I'll put the link in the episode for you in the caption area, so you can go ahead and just click the link and register for the class because I'm going to teach you how to figure out how to find what your purpose is. This is soul fulfilling. This is destiny. This is when I said I needed to feel like I needed to feel value, when I needed money or anything like that. Like I said, this isn't just about money, but your purpose makes you prosperous. Okay, Amber, your purpose makes you prosperous. I didn't even, come on, Holy Spirit. No, but anyways, seriously, no, but your purpose makes you prosperous because my purpose, what I do now, I get paid off of it. I get paid for my podcast. I'm walking in purpose by teaching you guys. I get paid for my courses. My courses bring residual income, which means I'm making income while I'm sleeping. I get paid from being able to go with the kids. That is a self-paid. That's not like money. That's me being able to be paid like I'm fulfilled in that. There's other ways that I make money. My retreats, I get paid doing it. I am prosperous by walking in purpose. And not only that, not only just by the retreats and all of that, also I'm prosperous because of my time. I get to do what I want when I want to do it. I am not locked and bound to anybody's 8-hour schedule. Come on. If that's not enough for you to want to find your purpose, if your child is sick and you can get to stay at the house and they can stay there with you and you don't got to worry about trying to find a babysitter. What? This live I'm doing right now, if I wanted to go to Cancun, Mexico, Turks and Caicos, all I got to do is have my laptop, hop on, do the live, do the podcast or whatever, make sure I have the little equipment I need, and then go ahead and go on a vacation. Because what I do is a lot of it is virtual. So I can get up and go whenever I feel like it. If I decide, you know what, this weekend, I want to go to Mexico for the weekend. Let's just go chill. Me and my man just go chill for the weekend. Or we take the kids because the kids are on spring break right now. Let's go chill. Come on. I don't gotta worry about putting in PTO for nobody. What? If finding if just that is not enough for you and want to find your purpose, I don't know what is. I'm getting loud now. I need to lower my voice. When I get listen, if you've been listening to my podcast long enough, guys, welcome to the newbies. Welcome to the newbies. But if you've been listening to my podcast long enough, you know that when I get passionate, I get a little loud. Turn the volume down if it's a little too loud, okay? Love you. No, but seriously, who doesn't want to be able to have all of their time to themselves? That has to be the most freeing feeling that I have, that I don't have to set an alarm to wake up if I don't want to. I do, but I don't have to. If I want to stay in the house for a couple days, I can. If I want to go out, I can. If my friend is like, hey, let's go to lunch on Wednesday, I can go whenever I feel like it. I don't got to be like, no, I can't because I got to work that day. Unless I have like an appointment or coaching scheduled or something like that, then obviously I can't do it. But outside of like that aspect of things, I'm not a slave to anybody's time clocks because I walk in purpose. Because purpose serves me, I don't serve it. Because the money chased after me, I don't have to chase after it. Chasing a bag and securing the bag, I'm not chasing nothing because whatever you chase runs. It chases me. Doors open up for me that I didn't even know would open up because I chose to say yes to what God called me to do. So sign up for the I'm Invested in Her. It starts April 2nd. It's a 3-week course. 3 live sessions, but I'll have some things that I want you to do throughout the week until we get to the next session. Each session is going to be recorded. So if you can't make the live session, sis, that's okay. Come on and just sign up for it now. Once you sign up for it now, you'll be able to get the replay so you can download and have it whenever you need it. Because I know that I've got a lot of content in there. And sometimes I do a lot. I'm trying to overserve and always give you extra value that you're going to have to come back and be like, okay, I'm a little full right now. I'm going to have to come back to this one. I get it. I'm trying to help you as much as I can. It's payment plans right now, but the payment plans are going to be ending soon because we're getting closer to the time frame, and I need the payments to be paid before we get there, before we start the course. So April 2nd, register. Go to my Instagram. Hello Amber Nicole on Instagram. Or you can go to my Linktree /Hello Amber Nicole. Again, I'm gonna have it. I'm just gonna post it in here in the comments or whatever it's called, the caption section. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna post it in that section so you guys can go ahead and click on it and register. Because finding your purpose has to be the most essential thing in fulfilling your life and feeling like you matter and being prosperous and saving time and having your own time and being free. I'm just repeating myself at this point though. But guys, I'm so excited. Like, this was the first time back. I'm so grateful that you guys listen to me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Choose to be joyful. Even if you can't change your situation, I'm just going to give this to you really quick. This is a little tidbit because I had to learn this for myself. If you cannot change certain situations, do 2 things. Number 1, change how you feel about it. And number two, still choose to find joy. But if it's a situation you can get out of and you're not joyful in it and there's something you can do about it, walk away from it. Walk away from the things that don't bring you joy if you can. If you cannot, and I mean absolutely cannot, not because my emotions is tied to it, I mean physically I can't leave, find joy in it. And what I mean by that is sometimes that has to do with parenting. My kids get on my nerves sometimes, but I can't stop being a mom. And they didn't choose to be here. I chose them. Therefore, I can't walk away from that position. However, I can choose to see a difference. You know what? These are my children. They're amazing majority of the time. Sometimes they do just get on my nerves. But I'm going to choose to find joy right now and realizing that they are the joy of my life. Right? So that's just an example. All right, guys. So I'm going to head out of here. Shalom, peace, and prosperity to you. Go back and listen to the things I said in this podcast. Re-listen to it a couple times, and do not forget to register for the I'm Investing in Her, because here's why. What I learned about how I became who I am today is because I invested in myself multiple times over. And not just with free YouTube, and not just with listening to podcasts. I paid $6,000 for my life coaching certification. I paid several $100s for my mentors. I invest in who I am from amazing people so that I can in turn be able to give that to you. So I'm investing in her is so important for you to be able to realize that investing in you gets you to where you're supposed to be in life, because you can't get there just on your own mind. You need to learn from good leadership, right? Here I am. Okay, I'm gonna hop off now. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you're listening in the wherever you at, whatever country you're in, I just want to say thank you for choosing to listen to me, even in a different country. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored. I'm so full of happiness and joy from the amount of love that I get from all of my supporters. You have no idea how much joy I live in every day because of you guys. I could not be here and do what I do if it wasn't for you. All right. So I'm going to go now. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.